Well, my name's Michael Agwanda, and we run St. Antony Wachara Christian School here in Homo Bay. It's a great pleasure to equip and educate the younger generation who are future leaders. Most importantly, it's because a community that is not having his sons and daughters educated are a community that perhaps is not ready for the future. Now, for us to be ready for the future, we must invest on our young ones. And St. Antony Wachara Christian School was started a few years back. And one of the things that we wanted to do was to be able to tap on the talents and the smart kids in the rural area. Most best schools are in the cities, and most best schools are equally very expensive. And so what we wanted to do was to have a boarding and day school that will be affordable to the local people, but also gives them a chance to have a state-of-art facility that a number of these kids can come to, that you can easily compare with the schools that are within the cities.
Now this school has been performing since 2019, and now the CBC came 2020 and it has started the program very well. The teachers behind me are working so well. They are very dedicated. They always also offer to come and help the children. Now as you see, the number that has swelled up, that is meaning that the parents like the school. They have seen a good performance. Most of our students had joined, those who went to secondary schools, now had joined university. From 2020 to 2021. We still hope more. Now we are glad that the school has been built. We have good buildings. Now the pupils are very clean. Now the management is also good. People appreciate the work that is done. Another one is the government is with us. They always come, they send their field workers to come and assess the teachers and the school. So this one has promoted the school to have a name, and it is known all over the county, sub-county, and it is also extending to the county, and even the nation is also known.
Is this a plate? No. Is this a plate? Yes. Is this a plate? No. Is this a chair? No. Is this a chair? Yes. Match a chair, the name of the chair and the chair, okay? Yes. Okay, now here we have table. Is this a table? Yes. Is this a table? No. Is this a table? No. Is this a table? No. Is this a table?
Yes. My name is Nifas Nyapon. I'm the class teacher of grade 1 in St. Antony Wachara Christian School, and this school, I believe it is the best school because it is well equipped. The CBC has helped a lot. Children learn more about what's going on in their home from school, and they get to be competent in whatever is going on around them in school, at home, even in extra environment. They have to learn about everything, general things, and not like the other system where it was just imposed. The school is really equipped. We have books which we use for teaching. We also give them supplies like their rubbers. Now that I deal with the grade 1s, they sometimes lose their stuff, so I give them pencils. We have pencils and the rubbers, so they are fully equipped. Even the books, we keep the books for them. They don't have to go with the books at home to curb things like rainfall. They won't have to be rained on, so they only go home with the homework books.
Tunaongea juu ya table, chair, glass and plates. Ndio. Tuanze table. Table, table. Table and table and table.
like to appreciate the director. He has done a great job. He has allowed the children to feel free. The classes are well equipped, they are spacious. As you can see, I have 34 students and most of the classes, actually all the classes are spacious, and he has allowed us to have like 2 blackboards. So one can have one blackboard in the front and the other in the back. So the class, even the sitting positions, the seats which they are using, they are well equipped. They can sit comfortably and write comfortably without pushing or having to fight for spaces.
Parts and functions of a microscope. Parts and functions of a microscope. We are going to talk about the eyepiece, which is at the top. This eyepiece has got what we call the lens. So this lens can magnify up to 10 times the object. Remember we said that microscope is very delicate and expensive. So therefore we need to take good care when using it. Now, sir?
Yes. This one is the mirror. The mirror collects the light and then to the diaphragm. After the diaphragm, it's bring it to the stage. After bringing it to the stage, then we have the condenser which will control the light. Then we have got the stage. The stage is whereby we will place the specimens. After placing the specimens, we will use the clip to hold up the space. And then we have got the objective lenses. The objective lenses magnify 10 times, that we will use to magnify the specimens and do the investigation that we wanted to do.
It's used to place this part up like this or down to magnify the size of the specimen that we put on the stage. And here we have the eyepiece. Eyepiece is used to observe the specimen that you put there, the tiny specimen.
You have to introduce the main idea of what you want to talk about. We are talking about the reasons why, or the main reasons why. Yes? Yes? Topical sentence. It's become useful to maybe our society or even in schools where we are today. So realize that you have to tell us that you are talking about the introduction or innovation of scientific tools.
This is your class now, okay? Yes. How many are you?
Mambaje? Kwa hivyo kuna nyakati tofauti, na kabla tujaangalia nyakati hizo, nyakati ni kipindi au muda fulani ambapo jambo hutokea. Kwanza kabisa nataka nimshukuru mkurugenzi wa shule kwa kazi nzuri anayoifanya. Katika huu mtaala wa umilisi wa CBC, hapa shuleni tumejipanga vizuri. Hawa wanafunzi tumewatayarisha tangu waanze gredi ya 3 hadi katika sasa walifanya mtihani wao wa KPSEA gredi ya 6 wakafaulu. Mimi kama mwalimu wa Kiswahili wanafanya bidii sana. Alafu walipofanya mtihani wa gredi ya 6 wakafanya vizuri, wakaja hapa. Sasa ni wakati wa gredi ya 9. Tumejitayarisha vizuri sana kama mwalimu wa Kiswahili. Pia walimu wengine wameweza kujitayarisha vizuri sana. Hao walimu, hao watoto, wanafunzi hawa wanasoma, hawachezi na masomo, wanakula vitabu na wako tayari sana katika mitihani. Jinsi vile hapo awali nisema kwamba mkurugenzi wa shule ametutayarisha vizuri. Kuna vitabu vya kusoma vya kutosha, kuna maktaba. Wanafunzi wanapotoka hapa darasani wakati wa jioni huenda kule maktabani ili kuweza kubukua vitabu kule. Wanafanya udurusu kwa walimu wakiandika katika matini yao. Kwa hiyo nashukuru sana kwa kazi nzuri ambayo mkurugenzi anafanya pamoja na walimu wenzangu.
This is our first class, which is grade 9, is it?
Yes!
Oi! Say oi!
Oi!
And grade 9 is a new phenomena in our education system. And previously we've been having just class 1 up to class 8. And in our class 8 we did KCP. And our KCP, we've done 4 KCPs and we were top in Dewa district on KCP and even among the top schools in the Homa Bay County. But now we have grade 9 and we also have grade 6 that are both candidate class. But this is the first grade 9 on the CBC new curriculum we have in this country. The only thing we have to say is we'll do our best so that we enable them to go to high school, junior high, with sterling performance in terms of their academic. The whole discussion about CBC, KCP, or 844 system that we used to have, to me, it really doesn't matter. What matters is how this young one could be equipped in a manner likely to shape them for a career of their choice in future. And that is what CBC is offering differently from 844 system. That by the time they get to high school, they should be able to take subjects and classes that will enable them either become engineers or become doctors, and this is based on their performance. But I also like the CBC aspect of continuous assessment, so that the exam, a KCP exam for example, will not be the only way through which somebody can go to high school. But CBC is an accumulated of good work and good performance over the years.
My name is Lynette Ouma. I'm in grade 9 from St. Antony Wachara Christian School. Yes, and this is my class where I learn. Here I have my classmates, and we are hard working in class, and we hope by the end of this year we'll do our best. As teachers are doing their best, even us, we are working hard towards to achieve our goals as we are hoping to go in senior secondary school.
Hello.
Hello.
We are very happy to be in the library. As you can see, we have several books that we have in our library. We have the course books. We also have the story books. So our students do come to the library to do their studies. They complete their assignments here. They come and read the story books. So with these story books, it helps them in getting more knowledge apart from the one they learn from class. This one improves their language, it improves on their vocabulary, so that as they speak outside there, they have good language, that is English or the Swahili. So we thank very much the director for having brought us this, and we hope the books that we don't have, we have recorded and we have a list that will be brought, and we thank our director very much.
My name is Cynthia Nyango, and I am the CS of Education in St. Antony Wachara Christian School. First and foremost, I would just like to say the importance of this library in the school, because it has been helping us a lot. It helps us to come here and acquire excess knowledge and skills which the teacher didn't give us in class.
Now, we all know that most rural areas have very, very impoverished communities. And we've actually learned that a number of kids will leave school just simply because they will not be able to have meals or have porridge for that reason. And because of the nature of our community, I thought that having a meal at 10 o'clock would be very, very important. And also having a meal, a breakfast and lunch would be very, very important. So we actually have friends who are helping us feed the boys and the girls in this school. And so we're glad when we give food. We're happy because we can see most of our kids are very healthy. There's no malnutrition in this place. And it's because of the breakfast and the lunch we give them. And I think the research has actually found out that a number of kids, mostly in the rural area, have left school simply because they've not had enough food, and the school dropout has come as a result of just sometimes kids not being able to have breakfast for that reason. And so this is really, really important. It's in partnership with some of my friends in the US that enable us to feed these kids.
The lunch that is being provided here in school is helping us more by that time that we are wasting to go home. We recover it by coming to class to learn, and after we have that lunch that we have taken, after a short period we take break. After that break we come to class to learn, so we recover that energy from here to home to take lunch.
Now today we want to learn PE, and what we want to take, our lesson will take around 20 minutes because it is an activity that takes place in the field. And what we are supposed to do today is about partner balance. And when we talk about partner balance, we have a lot to discuss and we'll have a lot of activities to be doing physically. So what we require to do today is that we need to participate or take part in doing physical activities, whereby we shall need three people per group. These 3 people, there is an activity that they shall be doing that entails maybe one touching the ground, and another one touches at the back, and the other one carries the legs up. So it will be a triangle kind of thing. Are we together? Yeah! This is St. Antony Wachara Christian School, grade 6. This is PE, physical, and the teacher is Mr. Zachary Nyokungu. We've been teaching this for CBC. It requires that we need to make the learners to be physically fit. But what can make them physically fit is when they do these practices and activities. Because the kids or the learners who don't take part in activities like this, they be dormant, they become docile, and they're never active. That's why we expose our children or our learners during this CBC time, that they be active in all that they're doing. So the activities like this physical exercise, it makes them fit even after a lesson like this. When they go for another lesson in class for theory, they will be sharp in brain, because whatever that they have done here makes their physical fitness, and that physical fitness goes up to the psyche and makes the brain more fitable for learning.
By my name, I am being called Melvin Maria. I learn in St. Antony Wachara Christian School. I am in grade 6. I want to say that physical and health education, it is so much good for us because it helps us to avoid diseases like diabetes, thyroid, and many more others, even cholera. I want to thank our teachers for the guidance that they have provided to us. I will praise them all the days of my life.
We have a boarding section for girls with a capacity of about 100 girls. We have a boarding section for boys with a capacity of also about 100 boys. We have a bathroom inside and showers for the boys and outside for day scholars. It helps because they have ample time. They have time to read because most of the people around here live far apart. So if they stay in the dormitories, they'll have time for their preps. They'll be able to read, do extracurricular activities without any problems, without hurrying to go back home. They'll have ample time to do anything they want to do. Studies plus sports.
So in our school right now, you can see we are in one of our shade nets. So in the shade nets we planted several crops. You can see we have cucumber, we have leeks, we also have passion fruits. So in this shade net of ours, the reason why we have a shade net, this shade net will help us to conserve moisture for our crops because the weather or the climate in this area is not favorable for agriculture, and that's why we have our shade net. Also in the same shade net here, we have we are practicing what we call a drip irrigation. We have several pipes that helps us in irrigating our crops because we don't have enough water for the crops in the soil. That's why we are practicing, we are using drip irrigation to raise our crops. So through this program here in school, we can sustain ourselves. We get our vegetables from this place. Also our learners, they get more skills, so as they go home they can also practice the same and get something from what they have been taught in school.
We have enough food for our children, as you can see. We have greenhouses for our vegetables, our tomatoes, even we have some traditional vegetables outside. We all get our food from within the school compound. Yes.